at the 20. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Ryan on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 30 yards, and the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Wilson again to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Wilson on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third down now following the completed pass. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Wilson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, it's Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll toss it to Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's John Ryan now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 84 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. There goes Thomas Rawls. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 75 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Ryan to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rolls with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Walsh now for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
First down, this is Rolls. And an alley. There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Walsh. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Here's Walsh now. In the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They've had some success here.